Yes. Okay, sent him that link. He should, you should know. I think he has it. All right. So let's start this off. So right now, you
We're in
guys
this
are
together,
playing for
all of
picks right
us.
now. Okay. So let me just do a disclaimer real quick. On this map, I don't like these comps. I don't like these comps. Shambali, yes, it has long sight lines, but there's not enough angles for the sight lines to get like a pick with the composition you guys is running. The best person to get a pick is Hanzo. Hanzo's like one of the top heroes on this map. Um, and then it's usually accompanied by Brawl. So I think Brawl on this map is like one of the best things. Brawl, or I don't want to say dive. I think Brawl is number one, then dive, and then the poke comp is like last place. But anyway, so let's start off your thing.
Amplifying your power.
Plan to win, or expect to lose. Group up here.
Look at the little couple. All right, let me stop.
Yeah.
Wherever they hide, we will dig
Thank
them
you.
out.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2,
That's
1.
the start.
What's going on? So you come out and right there. Oh. Why are you already using your dashboard? What are you doing? Where are you positioning to? You don't want to use your slide. I don't know what the ability is called. Actually, your slide. I'm just call it the slide. You don't use your ability just to pop up. Like, you have a shot. If you have a shot, if your railgun's 100% charged and you think and that 6 shield is down, you pop up and kill somebody. Yes, that would be a good pop up. Just don't just use it. Utilize cover. You don't want to rely on your slide as a crutch to get you out of you know damage. You want to always utilize cover the most majority of the time. So you're bugging them out. You need to pay you changing your positions right now, cause let's see what you do. Like there's no one there. Stop shooting. Find a different position where you can see the enemy team. I don't know if you know where they are. I don't even know if you know where they are right now. But your six should be calling out that they're on him right now, and that is your opportunity to go on a flank because their composition is already split. They're already not playing how the composition is supposed to be played. They're supposed to be stacking up on that side right there. You see, you did it again. Where did you position to? Where was this for? You did this just to get up here? Why do that when you can come over here and slide and get this nice kill on this Ash that has no clue? It will not turn around. Or you can even like shoot from this angle. You can shoot your AOE, your little AOE thing, and you just put it over there. Make them turn around.
You're falling apart. That's what I was looking for. Enemy turret destroyed. Efficient
Nice
design.
shot.
Nice work, team. Keep it moving. Thanks for the help.
Why are you playing here? You're playing like right in the six face. If that's if Vames has rock you and then whoever's behind him follows up on that rock, you're dead. Play a little further back. Take a different angle. Then these are the angles that you could do. So instead of being here, right, AFKing and main and defaulting, go over here, shoot somebody. You know, you have a mercy pocket. Mercy will just go with you. You and the Mercy are best friends, right? You guys are like a little hit squad. You can send your hit squad anywhere because you have the Mercy. Mercy's gonna bail you out every time. If you get killed, you get res, right? So, boom, you come over here. You know, if they were holding right here, you would pop shots here. You could pop shots here. You could even peek this much as well because of your slide. This is the situation. Like, let's say you're peeking and you're taking massive damage. That's when you use your slide and reposition back to your team. You don't want to just pop slide just cause. So
I'll make it worth your while.
and this goes for like almost every hit scan. Like hit scan, you need to take different angles. You need to be in positions in which you can get picks. You can do damage. So
I'm on fire! Enemy turret eliminated.
alright, you're about to get your
Efficient design. This ends now.
okay. They have, right? Look at where. See, if you had hit the pop shot, the best I think you could have done was maybe kill the Zen. That's out of position slightly. Um, but other than that, if you pop shot here, like who can really follow up? Who can help you? Who's helping you here? Maybe the Mercy can help you, but she's not with you right now. So, and that's why, and the reason why you had to go drop down. I don't know if you dropped down just because you missed, but I feel like it was also because that you were taking. Have been afraid over here, but regardless, this angle is kind of bad because there's not a lot of sights. You don't really see much of anything, and it's too close to them because Torp can punish you, and the Zen can punish you. So you also need to your trigger discipline with your shots because that Zen could have died like 50 times over by now. Trigger discipline is key to hit scan. I tell this to Sweet Potato. Trigger discipline is when your crosshair is on the target and you shoot when your crosshair is on the target. Shooting everywhere when your crosshair is not on the target and you are just shooting like randomly, like it's not worth it. Wait until your crosshair's on the person, start shooting. That has way more value than just you spamming a bunch of like shots and that are just missing. So you should win this. You should win this. You should win this. Don't get scared.
I'll make it worth your while.
Trigger discipline. See? That's an example of trigger discipline. You really wanted to get that kill very badly, and you were quick. You just kept popping the railgun. You kept popping the railgun, and it didn't work because you didn't take time. You just want. So make sure that you are. Turn this on. My bad. 1 second. Okay, there we go.
Dodge this.
I'm telling you, I don't.
Better luck next time.
Look at your position. Now imagine how you used your slide to get out of position. Then you wouldn't have even died in the first place. Try to use your slide to always come up with a different angle, different position. That is favorable to a hit scan.
Hitting the ground running.
Right now, for Soldier, you really need to work on your slides.
Everyone on me.
Supplying damaging
Just what I was looking for.
We need to keep the pedal.
And where you should be positioned. See, like, there's this thing that always happens, like people lower elo, they just do the same thing over and over again, and that's what I don't want you guys to do. I want you guys as a team to go, okay, this didn't work, this pathing didn't work, let's go somewhere else. Let's go this way. Maybe let's go left, let's go top, let's go right, push them back, counter rotate them. I don't know if you've warmed up, but I want you to warm up every scrim. The sweet potatoes, same thing. I want you guys to warm up every scrim. I can give you guys a code if you want. You use that code every scrim. I want at least 5 to 15 minutes. You guys can start off at 5 minutes and then increase the time as weeks go by. And it will help you immensely with them. There, that was really out of position. Good job.
This ends now. Cybernetics regulated.
You need to work on those too, because it would have been better had, you see, that's the time where you could utilize your slide to push it in a different position with your overclock, and overclock forces them back. They're scared of overclock. Overclock's one shot. You have a mercy pocket. Damage boost is over. You're dead. They have to move back. You pressure them back. You see, they're moving back now only because that you guys are pushed up to a certain degree. That's why they're moving back. But had you did it more, maybe, you know, you could have got some more.
Efficient design.
Maybe you could have even got there.
That's what you get for being so rude.
Thanks for the help. Thanks.
So, you're 62 to overclock. Where you going? You always got to ask yourself this question every fight, by the way. What am I going to do next fight? How do I want the enemy team to react? Where do I want them to look so my team can push up? Like, you are, for your composition, actually no, because the Ramatra on it could be very threatening, but on the normal, like in the normal stage fights, you are the most threatening. So you need to make sure that you want the enemy team to be like, oh, this pocket soldier, somebody deal with him. He's kind of popping off. You know.
That's what I was looking for. Railgun charge. Pinpoint accuracy. This ends now.
Why?
Cooling down.
So You pop this.
This ends now.
Look at when you pop that. No. Always look at the kill feed, and how you, and where your team is positioned before you pop any kind of ultimate, because you wasted this. And you weren't even positioned correctly to pop that and actually kill people with it. Over here, if you were over here, you could have killed their sig. Look at their sig, and look at Blast. Had you been over here instead of inside your team, you could have gotten more picks. You see, you're menacing, you're threatening, and if you make them look at you, then they don't kill Rum. Your Ana gets to use Nano, and that would be the play. I think that should have been the play. So
Cooling down. So fast. Sails and power is ready to fire.
nice shot. I like your flick shots. Your flick shots are very good.
Design at work.
That was easy.
You're falling apart. That's that.
What are you gonna do next?
Quick repair will fix. I'm on fire. It really was the honor of a
Good job.
lifetime.
That's the importance of angles. You didn't have to drop at one time, but other than that, that's the importance of angles right there. It's very oppressive.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay, you have overclock. I want to see you maybe use it right side after your team has pushed up and devoted to pushing up. You can even call out. You can be like, "Oh, guys, I want to overclock. Tank, divert pressure, right? Nano the Ramatra. Then you overclock up top. They're all looking at you. Nano the Ramatra in their face. It's a lose-lose situation."
Rails are charged. This ends now.
You pop your overclock when you have sights on the enemy already. Unless you know you can get a slide kill, you can clip and you post it on TikTok. You slide and you kill somebody, and then just kill the rest of their team. Do not slide into an overclock. Always tries to use cover to get in position where you can use your overclock. Then you can slide if needed, if the enemy team repositions, depending on where you do that from.
Not so fast. Come on, let's move this payload. Efficient design at work. Don't dodge this. Good to see
I like how you said high supplies.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Okay.
Initiating match.
See what you guys play for your defense.
We're in this
Ready
together.
for battle.
All of
After
us.
the trigger pull lies a blip.
Ravages, yes.
Fortunately, Sora has to pick. Okay, there we go. I can do this.
I will not leave a broken world
Alright, where
behind.
you're
Gives me a
holding?
warm little feeling inside.
Are you holding over here? Should be holding where your team's going. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the payload.
Okay, good. You're aware that they're rotating this way. I like their awareness. I do not like the slide usage. Good. Good. You want to make sure you're putting pressure on that choke.
Repositioning.
Hello. Greetings.
Yeah, you want to be careful when you're keeping that. You should preferably do it when your Mantra puts shield. Because of the situation that just happened to your aggro. Alright, by this point, you want to be getting out.
That's just embarrassing.
Nothing gets past me.
Rails in charge.
Okay, they're retreating.
I'm on. This ends now.
Relax.
Cybernetics
Good.
regulating.
Just
Good to
relax,
see
though. If you're doing that.
Scaling up. Undyne outside.
Thanks for the help. Efficient design at work.
Keep pressuring their 6 shield. The more you pressure their 6 shield, the more harder it's difficult it becomes for them to push up.
You're falling apart. Rails on power and ready to fire.
Good job.
I'm on fire. Vaporize.
Very good job.
Just what I was looking for. Breaking them down.
Just keep using cover. You should be back up top. You should be back up top. You're like staying down here for kind of too long. Now you're just shooting just to like shoot. Like, go back on top. Hold your angle. You see how oppressive you were when you were up there. It was very difficult. Even when the Diva initiated dive on you, it was difficult for them to deal with you. So you should still be up there.
Not so fast.
See if that Sombro targeted you right there. You died.
Outflanking from falling apart. I'll make it worth your while.
That's a good usage of slide. Then that is bad to where this. The minute. Oh, oops, wait.
I owe you one.
I accidentally pressed the thing. Like, yeah. You should have immediately moved out the way. Yeah, res though. You still hold this angle, which it
This ends now.
can work, yeah. But not as good as it would if you had your mercy. Yeah. See, you get punished. Once your mercy, if your mercy had stayed with you, then I would have been a huge fan, because you probably would have killed both of them right there. But your mercy left, so you leave as well. You just position yourself on the height over there, and then you get back to your team. And then you have overclock still. Then you could use it for the fight before.
Come on, Vivian. Get yourself to coming. That's the stuff.
Right by you.
Hey. They don't stand a chance. Railgun charged.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's funny. All right, but good job. I like your defense better. Your defensive positioning is astronomically better than your attack positioning. Um, just on the defense, just a little bit more. Play high ground a little bit more. Play a lot of angles a little bit more. Because the team didn't really contest you all that much. So if you're not getting contested, then there's no reason for you to swap high grounds or anything like that. You can literally just camp your high ground and farm them until they go to deal with you. So, and then on your attack, make sure that you're always swapping angles so that you can get those picks. And your overclock, you need to work on your overclock and when to use your overclock. Never use overclock and you do not have a clear like line of sight of anyone. You pop over. Sometimes you pop overclock and there you literally no one's there. No one's there. The Sig is in front of you, but what is overclock gonna do with the Sig? He has grabs. He has his shield. He has his support behind him. You're not gonna really get a pick. You need to take different angles with overclock, and you need to take uh different angles in the initial fight. So just always remember that. Okay, I'm done with him. Let me do Kayanii. Let's see. Thank you. And he was watching himself. He was like, "No, don't do it to me, please." Yeah. Alright, let me do Kayanii Dorado. Comp played Hanzo. Okay. You're welcome, Zeus. I'll put timestamps for the live so that you guys can watch back uh, and take notes if you want, or just go back to it whenever you feel like you need a refresher. Okay. Oh, I hate when my touchpad does that. Q R3.
Traveling ready for battle.
All right, Kayanii. Oh, hold on. All right, I gotta do something real quick. I will be back. So stay tuned. Alright, I am back. Okay. Sir Kayanii, I will send you this link. I don't know if I send Kayanii this link, so I'll just send it to him later. So, you played Hanzo. Let's see.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So, here's the plan. Do what I do, listen to what I say, and don't screw this up.
Nano boost is charging.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
My arrows fly true.
Stop the payload.
That was a good shot.
Come on!
Excellent use of arrows. You always want to do that for this comp. I don't know if they swap, but whenever you see a Winston, try to always get a storm arrow in before he touches the ground, because once he touches the ground, he can pop bubble, he can shield dance, and the supports can heal him, and he can get out. So always do it while he's in the air, because it's the easiest to do, and then and then you invert the dive. Ooh, kind of stayed there for too long. That was just the positioning, because what you want to be doing on Hanzo, you don't. If you just stand out here, you're just out in the open. They literally have a Cass and a soldier, and they have line of sights on you. Yes, you have the high ground, but they are hit scan. It doesn't matter if you're high ground. High ground is only advantageous when you utilize the high ground. Like, okay, I'm right here. I move back. I move back over here. Now they can't see me, right? You move up here, they can see you. Move back here, they can't see you. That's the advantages of high ground. Yes, sometimes it's easier to hit the shots, but for hit scan, it doesn't really matter if they're on the low ground or the high ground. So. You just need to utilize cover right there. That's what got you killed. You need to be playing cover, and you need to be constantly spamming their Doomfist when he goes for engages, because that's what you're gonna do. I mean, you can get a pick on the rest of their team. Like, if you get a pick, he's like, you see right there. Like, if you get a pick right there, then yeah, that's fine. But what you mainly want to do is stop the Doomfist from engaging, because Doomfist can become a real problem, especially a skilled Doomfist player can just roll out across the map and kill somebody and then get out. So you don't want that to happen. So you always want to keep it in check. See, you're like too close. You're too close. No. But good, because he dies. But you want to do that, because any better Doomfist just popped you, got out somehow. They always do. That was literally just you ending. You just kind of fed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And you always you always want to pop the sonic arrow just to give information to your team, because your team might not even be aware of where the enemy team is. You'd be surprised, right? So pop your sonic arrows like as often as possible, and it gives you easier, ability to headshot, because you can actually see them through the wall when they peek. So. That was risky. Could have gotten punished extremely if literally anyone that catches. When you do things like that.
Forged in the dragon's breath.
Alright, what are you gonna do with this dragon strike? That's the extremely good angle.
Maybe you
The dragon consumes.
That was kind of wasted because like there's like you guys they aren't pushing, they aren't really pushing, they aren't really doing anything yet, and you guys already got a pick. So it's like why would you dragons try to use your ult, or try to use your dragons, either cut them off when they're pushing in to win a team fight. You can cut off their backline, or you can stop them from pushing in a certain direction and then taking an off angle to hit them by punishing them for like staying in the direction. Because usually when you, let's say a choke, let's say you throw a Hanzo arrow in this choke right here, right? And then the enemy team kites here, and then you go up here. You're like, oh well, you guys are kiting my ult, but now you guys are in a bad position. You know, you want to always be thinking about that.
Do you feel it? Standing firm.
rally to me.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I know your brig rallied, so you kind of safe, but your brig does not care about you at all. The only thing this the only thing this brig cares about is killing this cast, right? So don't int like that. Don't get too greedy on Hanzo. That was a very extremely greedy play, and needs to be playing way more safer. So because getting pissed, dying to mercy is one of the worst things that could happen.
Heroes never die. Nicht getan.
You can't hide.
60 seconds remaining.
Hey. Let's take him to the wasteland.
Good. Good
I'll
shot.
find them.
Do you know where the fight is right now?
The odds lean heavy against us.
Help them out.
Standing.
Now you just gotta back up. Okay, yes, no. So let's run that back, right? Starting from here.
Let's take him.
You get a pick, right? You hear your Junker Queen ulting, and if, I don't know if you have, you know, the headphones, you just try to always listen to the audio cue. It's on your right side, right? So you're like, okay, they're on the right side. Let me go help them. You go in there. That's in a situation where you can go in there because your team is playing highly aggressive, and if they lose that fight, that's when you'll start seeing a lot of cart progress here, because now they got it through the choke, and it becomes extremely difficult to pick people off on Hanzo after this choke point. So
I'll find them.
you standing here doing nothing, kind of
The odds lean
you always
heavy
want to
against
do
us.
something. You always want to making sure you're doing something. As I tell Sweet Potato, always be purposeful and always plan your next move.
Spawn.
I'm overloading.
I'm going in. Team next.
10 seconds.
Good. You see, this is one of the things I always tell people is like, see, in situations like these, actually like there's actually nothing you could really do, because there's certain things that you did before the fight that got them to this point. So it's kind of like an inevitable thing that happens here, where you just that's it. It's over. That's why it's very important to plan out everything. If you don't plan out and you just do, it can cost you the game.
Get together.
Ready.
It's getting cold.
And you want to play Hanzo with picks. If you're not getting picks on Hanzo consistently every single team fight, you might as well just switch, because
I'll find them.
Hanzo, that's what you play Hanzo for, picks. It's the only character in the game that can consistently one-shot somebody.
Rest up.
Willpower burns within me. You can't hide.
Remember, playing out in the open, you don't want to do that.
Like a dragon.
Thank you.
I'm
Good
on
job.
fire.
Thank you.
I like your aim
Up the heat.
on Hanzo.
I'm on it.
Nice shot. That was nice. But unfortunately, you're still out of position. So
60 seconds remaining.
I'll find them. Show them what you've got.
alright, so how are you gonna use this dragon? Nice. Not nice. So I'm pretty sure I don't know if you thought it was like right there, but instead of doing that, right, you could have waited for the Mercy to start, where she was about to do it, then you dragons her specifically. And even if the monkey gets rest here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the monkey gets rest, right? Because their Mercy's dead. They only have Brig to heal their monkey. You just burst them down again. Just storm arrows. You're gonna get it in 5 seconds. Burst them down again, and that's it. Now, the Mercy and the monkey's up because you tried to stop her from rezzing. See, there's certain situations where you don't want to stop the Mercy from rezzing. Where, if you kill the Mercy instead, but she let her res, it's worth, because now all she did was feed.
By the dragon.
Please tell me. That is unfortunate. That you literally just missed.
Setting out the welcome mat. I will do better.
Wait, did you have?
30 seconds remaining.
Aha, you see. That's what I mean when things happen, like when you make certain decisions and then the outcome, there's inevitable, something inevitable happens. So, right? First you live, blah, 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 blah. Use that, and you use your storm, which probably on this cast you probably weren't going to kill. So that was just a waste of a storm arrow. But you completely missed like the winner storm arrow. And then that was when you wanted to use the storm arrow.
Nano boost administered.
Setting out the welcome.